Well, welcome back to the channel, guys. I haven't really recorded anything for almost a week now, and it's all because of the last video. And yeah, the weather's been pretty miserable for the most part while I wasn't recording, so I haven't really done anything anyway. I haven't really ventured out the tent or anything. But it's looking really beautiful this morning, so I'm kind of craving a little bit of a walk, a little bit of a hike. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm also going to take my water bottles with me, and I'm going to stop off at the river on the way back and just, yeah, stock up on water. All right, got out of the tent a little bit later than I planned to. I had to reply to a few emails and do a few other things. Yeah, surprisingly busy for a homeless man. But yeah, gonna head off now, go for a little walk. What? Are you bouncy this morning? There's loads of fallen trees here. Absolutely loads of them. Yeah, this is what I mean about trees always falling in this woodland. Not sure what it is. It's probably something to do with the topography. All right, this is looking really steep, actually. I don't feel like falling in. That looks quite deep there as well, so yeah. I'm gonna try and find a bit of a safer spot. All right, this is looking pretty good. I brought a little plastic bottle as well. I'm gonna fill both of them up and get them back to camp. Well, that's plenty of water sorted. I'm not going to bother filtering and boiling it today because I do have just enough drinking water to last me tonight. And I'll get on with it tomorrow. Oh, but yeah, probably just gonna have a little sit down. Yeah, just a little sit down until dinner time, really. Well, good morning, guys. It's the next day now. I didn't really record too much of dinner last night, but I did do something really nice. I wrapped up a massive beef joint in foil and chucked it on the fire, and it cooked absolutely perfectly. Yeah, it was so good. But yeah, I'm going to get myself up this morning and sort out all of that water that I collected yesterday. Right, just got to wait for that to boil now. And while I wait, I'm going to transfer all this water into a different bottle because I'd just rather have this container. I'd rather pour all the safe drinking water back into here just so that I've got somewhere to keep it without using up all of my pots and pans. All right, still a bit in there. I think I've got one more bottle lying around somewhere. I only have one tiny bottle, but it's better than nothing. Water's coming along nicely. Probably going to do 2 more batches like this, and then I'll be done. And yeah, it's just started raining, but that's all right. It's staying nice and dry under the tarp. Right, while I wait for that next batch of water to boil, I'm going to go and collect a little bit of firewood. I know I literally just filled up the shelter, but I'm going to collect a load of small sticks and stuff like that, just to get the fire going and to make smaller fires for little meals and stuff like that. Just before the rain gets really bad, because it's been really dry and really warm for the past like 2 days. So yeah, it seems like a good time just before the rain to collect a little bit more firewood. Right, got a decent amount of sticks. I'm going to chuck them under the shelter. And yeah, that only took like 20 minutes to collect. So easy when it's been dry for a few days. All right, well, apart from this bottle here, that's all the water boiled and filtered. And yeah, I'll just filter and boil this stuff when I run out of this drinking water. Yeah, while I got this fire going, I'm just going to chuck some baked potatoes on the fire. It's not dinner time yet, but just means they'll be ready when it is dinner time. Are you comfy? Stealing all of my bed and my sleeping bag. Well, it's about 5 hours later now, guys. I didn't really do anything else today apart from sorting that water out. And yeah, I've just got the potatoes off the fire, cooked some beans as well. Absolutely lovely. Well, good morning, guys. It is a pretty chilly morning this morning, and there's actually some snow warnings in the weather forecast. It is about 2 degrees today, so I reckon if it was a few degrees colder, it probably would have been snowing this morning instead of raining. But I got to get myself up. I've got a bit of a boring day today. I'm going to go and do all my laundry, probably do a bit of shopping at the same time. I've been meaning to do my laundry for about a week now, but I've been putting it off. But because it's a bit colder now, sun isn't out so much, I'm not really sweating. My clothes just tend to last a bit longer. Things don't get as smelly, so yeah. Oh, you really feel how cold it is when you get out of the tent. And I'm honestly surprised how well that tent retains the heat. But at the same time, it doesn't suffer with condensation or anything like that. So yeah, best tent I've ever used by far. But I'm on my way now into town. Got my backpack with all my clothes in. And yeah, I'll be back in a couple of hours with lots of clean clothes and lots of lovely food. Well, on the way back now, backpack full of beautiful sustenance. And of course, dry bag full of clean clothes. Yeah, should be back in about 10 minutes. And there's probably like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours of daylight left. Oh, my beautiful, humble home. How I have missed you. Oh. Oh. Right, let's get this meat in the fridge. I only bought one big beef joint and some fish. So yeah, not too much. And yeah, I don't know if you can notice, but the tent has actually slowly made its way closer to the fridge because I'm on a bit of a slope. Yeah, if I stayed here for like a year, I'd probably end up all the way down the bottom. Hopefully I can still get the lid off though. Yeah, that works fine. Get that empty bag out. There we go. Well, that's the shopping put away, closing the tent, and yeah, just glad to be back. Honestly, I can't stand shopping and doing laundry. It's just one of those things that have got to be done though. Yeah, I'm gonna have a little sit down for like half hour, and then I'm gonna get started on dinner. It'll probably be dark by the time I do, but honestly, that's gonna start becoming the norm really as we get closer to winter, to start losing more and more hours of daylight. Well, that's dinner for tonight. Nothing too crazy, just some fish and veg really. Well, good morning guys. That was probably the coldest night so far. It got down to like -2, -3. Not that I could feel it in my sleeping bag, but I had to get up and go for a wee in the middle of the night, and yeah, it was cold. But I don't think I'm going to do anything at all today. I just feel really crap. I feel a bit nauseous. So I think I'm just going to chill in the tent, do a bit of editing. And yeah, that's all today will look like for me, really. Well, good morning, guys. Not feeling too much better today, to be honest. I wonder if something I cooked recently was a bit undercooked and it's making me a little bit ill now. But saying that, I do have a little bit of a sniffle. So maybe I just picked something up in town. And yeah, I'm not spending another day inside the tent. Definitely not. I'm going to get myself up and get a few things done today. Oh, look at that. Looks like a beautiful day. But it is bloody cold. Yeah, bloody cold one today. So I think I'm going to wash all my pots and pans this morning. And my toothbrushes and cutlery and all of that. Get it down to the river and give it a good scrub. Or actually, I might just do it here on the fire. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Actually, I'm just going to stay here and clean it all. It'll get a much deeper clean in the hot water. So yeah. But yeah, before I do that, I'm going to quickly talk about the solar panel again, because wow, the amount of comments on that video about people thinking I had it the wrong way. Yeah, so many, a crazy amount. But no, this is how it's meant to be. As you can see, it has two little legs on this side, so there is only one way it can go up. You couldn't possibly prop it up the other way if you wanted to. And plus the sun indicator, shadow indicator, is on this side, and this is the only place it is. It's on this side. So yeah. And yeah, this is how it looks on the box. This is how it looks in the instruction manual. You know, I read the instruction manual before even getting it out and everything. And yeah, this is how it's meant to be. You know, a lot of people were getting a little bit nasty even, you know, calling me an idiot and how stupid can you be? Well, I'm glad to have, you know, turned the tables. Yeah, honestly, when I first got it, I thought those would have been facing upwards as well. And it did confuse me to begin with, because I had no experience with solar panels at all. But yeah, after reading the instruction manual, getting it all set up, it's working as intended. Where have you been? Have you been harassing pheasants? I've been hearing them running away from you. Huh? You've been terrorizing the pheasants, have you? Yeah, it's crazy how many backseat drivers there are for this type of content. I mean, I guess it makes sense. You know, camping is a very popular thing, and everyone's got their own methods of madness, I find, especially me. But yeah, I don't claim to be any kind of expert or anything like that. Far, far from it. I am the most average guy ever. But I think that's the beauty of it, really, is that you don't need to be some crazy survival bushcraft expert to live this kind of life. You know, I think the reality is that most people don't realize what they're capable of until they're put into a situation like this. Right, that's all my pots and pans sorted. Didn't take too long. Given my toothbrushes a little bit of a soak as well. Yeah, I'm probably going to get a few comments saying, oh, that's disgusting. Yeah, maybe. But honestly, I find bathrooms inside more disgusting than, you know, muddy woods. So, yeah. Right, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up the top of this tarp and tighten it up, get it all, you know, proper so it's lifted up above the tent again. I've been meaning to do it for about a week now, but yeah, just been putting it off. And yeah, if you're wondering how cold it is, well, here you bloody go. Alright, I think I'm going to need to dig a big hole for this stick because it keeps getting pulled by the weight of the tarp, especially when loads of leaves fall on it. In fact, I might need a bit of a bigger stick. Yeah, I think I will. Right, much bigger stick here. So yeah, gonna get this hole dug. I would surround it with rocks as well, but there's just not many rocks. I've got a few over here. This is literally all the rocks I've got near my camp. So let's see if that helps it. Right, well, it's not perfect, but I think that's going to do absolutely fine. It's only touching the tent ever so slightly. So yeah, that's a big improvement. Well, I'm not too sure what I'm going to spend the rest of the day doing. I don't really want to do too much, to be honest. Like I said earlier, I'm still not feeling 100%. Yeah, I think I just want to have a nice hot shower, get into some nice clean clothes, and then sort out a bit of dinner, wrap up that big beef joint in some foil again, and get it on the fire ready for dinner. Oh, what? Oh no. Oh no. My shower's broke. There's a massive split in it. Literally all of that water that I just put in has just come straight out. This little split there. That is so sad. Ah, that's really hot. How did that even happen? Oh, I think I know exactly how that's happened actually, because I've left a little bit of water in the bottom that just wouldn't come out, and that's obviously frozen in the sub-zero temperatures, and it's stuck to the plastic and then it's split. That is obviously what's happened, right? I can't think of any other possible explanation. Yeah, that is depressing. Can't even have a shower now, unfortunately. Right, I do have a slight backup plan. Right, I'm going to put all this hot water into this almost empty bottle. And then I'm going to hang it on the tree, just like the shower. And then I'm going to stab the bottom. And hopefully, gravity will do the rest for me. We got there in the end. Well, that was a bit of an interesting shower. Probably going to go down in history as one I'll never forget. But I'm really, really glad I got it sorted in the end because I was really craving a shower. And yeah, I'm going to need to replace that camping shower ASAP for sure. Like, it's not a really technical advanced bit of kit or anything, but my goodness, does it provide comfort when you're out here. You know, like a hot shower, that's one of the few things you wouldn't usually get in the outdoors. So yeah, I'm definitely going to replace that as soon as possible. But yeah, I'm going to end this one here, guys. I was going to show a little bit of dinner, but I'm just eager to end this video. I might show a little clip after this of what the beef joint looks like. But apart from that, this is where I'm going to end it. As always, thank you so much for watching. And until the next adventure, it is goodbye from me.